start to the day.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show.
Just the best.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Oh, we got another weekend under our belts. So glad it's over.
Whew. Yeah, TJ's a week. I'm sorry. You're really a weekend warrior now. You work so hard during the week. You get one day to enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
And do you make the most of it?
No, because I can't drink.
Oh.
When can you start having a little cocktail?
I'm not sure because I could drink now, but I wouldn't be able to drink beer at this stage of the program, which is what I like. And
Right.
I could have a vodka soda or something like that, but it won't wreck what I've done so far, but it'll throw it back because of the way it works is they have me on this diet that is setting my system up for the next phase, and it goes in phases like that. And I'm in the first phase, and if I have alcohol, it sets what they call my fat burning, my fat burning mode back. So if my fat burning mode is here and I have a beer, then it would set it back. One beer would set it back 3 days.
Oh my, 3 whole days?
Yeah.
Yeah, not worth it.
No. But when I get to a certain point, I'll be able to say, okay, well, I'm good enough now that if I delay it for 3 days, it'll be fine. But I would be delaying it when I'm drinking beer for about 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 3 days per beer or whatever it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm about to go into hibernation.
What if you just have one beer, but you shotgun it or like funnel it?
It would still do the same. But you mean how would it make me feel?
Yeah, if
I just got drunk on the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But Brother Riggins, you know as well as anybody else, beer is it's not just a feeling that you get in your head. It is an event. Drinking a beer is it's the taste, it's the relaxation, it's the mood, it's
Yeah.
it enhances whatever your environment is. If you're in the situation, same with cigars. I always, I never understood guys on the golf course walking around smoking cigars in the heat. I used to be a cigar aficionado, and I always had to be in the proper setting where I'm relaxed and I'm there to just enjoy it. And
Maybe
walking around smoking a cigar doesn't make sense to me.
and maybe on a cold day with a bonfire, that type situation.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that. Not that I smoke cigars, but that would be if I did, that would be my scenario.
Mm-hmm. It's a pleasurable event, or as my father-in-law from Indiana would say, pleasurable.
Pleasurable.
Yeah.
PLAY. Pleasurable.
Well, you just gave the most perfect love letter to beer I've ever heard. It's an experience. It's an event. It enhances the mood.
Yeah, but kids don't ever get started drinking it.
No.
Don't ever do that. You're good without it. My son's never had a beer or anything else, and he's just fine.
I love that.
Yeah. Of course, he's a big nerd. No, I'm kidding. Just kidding.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. Make your company part of the new radio explosion. Go to tjriggins.com/explosion. Thank you for joining us. This is TJ and Riggins. New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show with TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D Rob.
Sets the tone for my day.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
So, Brother Riggins, you're up on all of the internet slang and whatnot. Yeah. Have you heard the term sloppers?
No.
Okay. It is something that I think is, pretty dangerous for our society. It is a slopper is somebody who is super reliant on AI, especially OpenAI's ChatGPT.
Okay.
It's people who have to ask ChatGPT before doing anything, even ordering at a restaurant, anything like that. And some guy has coined the term sloppers. And where does it, from what is the origin of it?
Yeah,
It's apparently a reference to AI slop, the often garbled, low effort content online. So I guess whenever AI glitches or it gets kind of dragged down, they call it slop. This is just AI slop. It's no good.
Okay.
So I don't know, but somebody else suggested the term bot liquor.
Now that's good. I like that.
That's
or
terrible.
Secondhand thinker.
Yeah. In what context do you have to ask ChatGPT before you order from a menu?
Thank you.
Says the man told a story about a first date. Surprised when the date pulled out ChatGPT on her phone and asked what she should order. I don't know.
Is it a joke? Certainly. Oh my God.
You see that all the time, though. You see people who are so addicted to the technology and all. Just imagine, like me, for example. I know every turn and curve and every aspect of the road that goes from my house to the radio station I work at night. Every night before I get in my truck to leave, or every late afternoon, I put the address into my phone to check traffic, make sure I don't need to be sent on another route or something like that. But I do the same thing coming home when there's not any traffic really at 9:00 at night. Yeah. So if somebody tells me to go to a place and I know the general vicinity of it, I always have to put it in Google Maps. So I figured that this is the same thing, just multiplied by a million, to where you go through life asking technology to make sure that you're making the right decision.
It's a slippery slope, buddy.
It is, because when you're comfortable with something and using it, you can't stop. I mean, but that's sad.
Yeah. If you can't order at a restaurant without asking a machine, for a backup or to lead you in the right direction, you've got serious problems. And if I were on a first date with that person, I would say, you need to go to the hospital, but I'm going to pay for dinner tonight, depending on what ChatGPT orders. Be my luck, she would ask ChatGPT and he would name everything on the lobster, filet, foie gras. I have to order it. The ChatGPT told me to. I can't go against it.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
The TJ and Riggins Show stream is sponsored by R. Gregory Jewelers in Statesville, North Carolina. They're family owned and operated, and they speak diamond. Engagement rings, custom jewelry, exquisite timepieces. Discover something spectacular at tjriggins.com/diamond.
Everybody's complaining about the heat. Hey, it's TJ, and if you want to stay cool while you sleep, you need some sheets from Cozy Earth. I'm talking about extremely high-quality sheets that are so soft and are going to help you stay cool while you sleep. I love mine. And just like everything else at Cozy Earth, you get 41% off when you tell them that you know me. Just go to tjriggins.com/deals and use the code TJ to get that big 41% discount. tjriggins.com/deals.
I feel like I don't even really need to talk about Love Indus anymore, because you just look at my face and you can see amazing before and after results. If you've known me long enough, you can tell. This is incredible. I've been using Love Indus. It's my new favorite skincare line, and my face is glowing. My dark spots are gone. I'm telling you, this stuff works miracles. And let me tell you, it was a true miracle, because I had a lot of sun damage. So go to tjriggins.com/deals, code TJ for 21% off. You're going to love this skincare line.
Have you heard of the anti-grav ones from Stand Plus Shoes? It's their bestseller. They're designed for anybody who spends their workday on their feet. Save 15% on your Stand Plus order at tjriggins.com/deals using promo code TJ at checkout.
Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show.
Listen everywhere.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Do you guys love staying in hotels? Because it's never been my thing. I kind of skeeve the whole process of staying in a hotel unless it's a really, really nice hotel. I'm not a hotel person.
Yeah, I used to be more of a hotel person than I am now, because I don't go to hotels very often. You know,
Yeah.
I go to the Hyatt Centric in Charlotte. I'll go there for a staycation sometimes. I love that. But most of the time, when you're gone for a week or something, you kind of we do, because we travel with other people. We get a house.
Yeah.
But I do like a hotel if it's nice, as opposed to most people who only like hotels if they're crappy.
Yeah. Run down. Yeah.
I like a dirty hotel. Well, there's a new kind of hotel that's taken off around the world and not just in the United States. This was started in Brooklyn. It's called a sourdough hotel. And it's built for people. If you don't know, if you make sourdough bread, you have to have something called a starter, which is like a living yeast, I guess. You feed it, you add flour and water, and you got to constantly feed it. And that's what gives, yeah, exactly. It gives sourdough that unique flavor and texture. But what the sourdough hotel does is if you go on vacation, you can bring your sourdough starter to them and they will watch it. They will take care of it. They will feed it every day, just like some people are calling it a sourdough daycare. And you pay to have your sourdough starter watched over and cared for, because it is a living thing. You know, it's living. So
I've got the cutest sourdough starter ever. I know I'm prejudiced, but I just think it's the cutest.
I wonder if people name them. I'm serious.
They do. They put labels on the jar, and some people give them creative names and things like that. And to have these people watch your sourdough starter and take care of it, it ain't cheap. But some people have sourdough starters that have been around for decades. Yeah. So to them, it's very important that it stays, well cared for.
Who took care of it all of these other years?
I don't know. I guess you get a neighbor or something to come over and feed your starter. I didn't know this was a thing, but so many people are making it.
Yeah, and all of this sourdough craze started during COVID. You remember? It just, people went nuts about it.
Exactly.
And is it that much better than what you can get at a bakery? I mean, I'm figuring it's better than what you get that's in a wrapper from a bread company or something. But from the bakery, is it better than that?
I don't know.
And for the work, it's just not worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, so people obviously care a lot about these things, but to pay somebody to watch over it and take care of it, I mean, this goes beyond, an expensive boarding situation for your dog. I mean, this is for bread.
That's
for bread.
Yeah. And what if something happened, and while you're traveling, getting to that hotel, it's in a jar and it breaks? I mean, you imagine how stinky that is?
Yeah. It's fermented yeast or whatever it is. So yeah, it's going to stink up your car. But if you're married to somebody or you're dating somebody and you have to stop along the route to take her or his sourdough starter to a hotel, I'm livid.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a little obsessive, I think.
Yeah. I'll run you down to Publix and we'll get a loaf of bread. It's not that big of a deal. So, but maybe that's yeah, exactly. So, the sourdough hotel's taking off around the world.
More TJ and Riggins coming up. Prime Plus members get extra funny commercial-free versions of all the shows and more. Sign up at tjriggins.com. Thank you for joining us. This is TJ and Riggins.
The perfect start to the day.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show.
Just the best.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
A few minutes ago, we were talking about how terrible I am with directions, and I've even become somewhat addicted to Google Maps as a backup, even when I know where I'm going. I want to make sure. And I tell myself it's because they'll let me know if I need to take another route. It'll talk to me and say, unexpected congestion ahead. Here is a faster route. Mm-hmm. But that's really not why. I just, it's the security of having it, And And I've always been terrible with directions. Whenever I would have to get somebody to tell me where something was, how to get there, I would always preface it with explain it to me like I'm a third grader. You know, that whole thing. And this lady is speaking from my heart about the same sort of thing. Listen.
And one more thing. If I ask you for directions, don't hit me with no, oh, just go east and what? Or some like on the southwest corner. What? Do I make a right or left at the light? You understand me? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hit me with that east.
She's right.
She is. Somebody tells me which direction to go as far as north, south, east, or west, and I am just. I told you when Jody and I when we were married, and I got that job in Baton Rouge. Her dad, when they helped move us in, took me and said, "All right, well, let me show you. Let's figure out how you get to and from the radio station." And so he pulled out that big atlas, and we'd follow these roads and all that, showing me how to do all that. And then we got on the road, and he said, "All right, so you're going to be on this interstate, and you're going to go. Let's just say, all right, so you're going to go west for work. So west to work." And then east, meaning to get back home. So you go east to eats, like you're going home to eat. Just remember that.
Oh, God.
Oh, you're like, let me get my compass out.
But now that made it easy for me. You get on, whatever, like Interstate 5, and you're going to go west to get to work and east to get home.
Wow. And you were able to figure that out?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But you got to realize Baton Rouge was a huge city to me then, because I grew up in a town of 6,000, and then the first move I made was to a town of 50,000 with no interstates around it or anything, just, regular roads. Now I'm working in a city that has basically freeways. Yeah. I didn't know what I was doing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Man. That is funny.
Then when we first moved to Birmingham, and I figured out my way around there, I would say, man, I bet they would trip out if they saw me jumping around this big city so easily now. and then we moved to Charlotte, and it was even that much bigger than Birmingham.
Have members of your family not been to Charlotte or like a really big city?
My dad's from Louisville, so it's a comparable size to Charlotte, not quite as big. But my dad was in the Air Force, and he's been all over the place. And my mom, she's been to Dallas. Oh, that's close to where we live in Louisiana. She's been there.
Okay, all right.
She can drive she's always been able to drive in city traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not me though. I don't like it.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
The TJ and Riggins Show is sponsored by the Temple Team. Buying or selling a home is a life-changing process, and the real estate professionals at the Temple Team, they understand that. They're dedicated to providing exceptional, personalized service for all of their clients. Learn more at tjriggins.com/Temple Team. Every year, it never fails. When summer's almost over, I'm getting that fall itch, the Halloween itch, and I want to redecorate my house from all these bright colors to fall colors. Do you know where I go? Lily and Grace in Langtree. They have everything you can think of. Pillows, rugs. You can make your own rugs. You can make your own pillows. You can design anything you want, and they can even come to your house and help you figure out what you need and what you don't need. Go to Lily and Grace at Langtree or go to tjriggins.com/LG.
Everybody's complaining about the heat. Hey, it's TJ, and if you want to stay cool while you sleep, you need some sheets from Cozy Earth. I'm talking about extremely high-quality sheets that are so soft and are going to help you stay cool while you sleep. I love mine. And just like everything else at Cozy Earth, you get 41% off when you tell them that you know me. Just go to tjriggins.com/deals and use the code TJ to get that big 41% discount. tjriggins.com/deals. Be the hero of every cookout you go to this summer by getting some of the delicious meats they have at Big Fork. Everything from the bacon sausage to the bacon hot dogs, meat sticks, and everything else. Get 20% off when you go to tjriggins.com/deals, promo code TJ.
The perfect start to the day.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show.
Just the best.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Oh, aren't we all just so bright today and ready to go? I've only had one cup of coffee. I gotta get on that. Hold on a minute. Let me get some right now.
Same.
Prove it to the people that that's what I'm doing.
It sounds so good.
Yeah, join us for a cup, won't you? Yeah. So good. Well, I had a big weekend. I went to the movie. I hope y'all had as big a weekend as that, but I doubt it. I doubt it.
Now, what'd you see?
The Naked Gun.
Oh, and how was it?
It was good. I enjoyed it, but I knew going into it, and then Jody and I talk about it on our podcast today, but nobody listens to that, so I'll go ahead and say it here so people can hear it. I just mentioned that I wanted to see it, and they were already having, they saw a trailer of it, Jody and little friend Jenny, and I think handsome husband Michael wasn't really wanting to see it that much, but he didn't join in on the ridicule. But they started in with, that looks so stupid. You of all people want to see that, as silly and goofy as that look? And I said, it does have the ridiculousness mixed in with some pretty witty type comedy situations. So I said, but y'all wouldn't like it. I know you wouldn't. So I'll just see it. Either I'll go by myself or I'll wait till it comes out on the streaming. So they went on and bought tickets. Little friend Jenny bought the tickets. And I said, well, y'all aren't going to like it. Well, it's only an hour and 25 minutes, whatever. So, of course, I heard them laughing during the movie at certain parts. And then when we got out of the movie, the ridicule started on me. That was just so stupid. That was ridiculous. I said, well, I heard y'all laughing. And they were laughing, they say, because it was so stupid and corny. They were laughing, making fun of it. But then when you bring up the little parts that were the funniest, then you'll see on that podcast today, Jody go, okay, yeah, well, now that was funny. I did laugh at that. And then there's another thing. Oh, I really laughed at that, but that was about it.
So there were definitely some parts that they thought was funny. Thought were funny.
Of course.
Yeah. They didn't want to enjoy it because they knew how excited you were to see it. They just couldn't allow themselves to enjoy it.
I think they were trying to, because, and I take this as a compliment, they give me credit for having a sophisticated sense of humor. And they kind of thought, well, if he likes it, then probably it's just something we're not seeing that's funny in there that he sees that's funny, and we'll find it funny. But then once they say it wasn't funny, then that was even better for them, because then they could really make fun of me for it.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Now, it wasn't as good as the original, Police Squad and Naked Gun movies with Leslie Nielsen, but it was good. There was some clever parts in it.
And what's his name? He did good.
Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson.
He did a pretty good job. Yeah. But I mean, he was no Leslie Nielsen who did the original, but he was good. And Pamela Anderson was pretty good. Well, she looked pretty, once she got that makeup on.
I knew that was coming.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. Make your company part of the new radio explosion. Go to tjriggins.com/explosion. Thank you for joining us. This is TJ and Riggins. New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show with TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D Rob.
Sets the tone for my day.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
I took Boy with me to work Friday night. He hung out up at the studio of the talk station.
How fun!
Yeah. Jody had something to do last minute, and we couldn't get a babysitter, so I had to take him. to work with me.
You should have called me.
Well, yeah, you could have kept. I could have just dropped him off to you,
Yeah. Had 3 kids.
or you could have watched him in the lobby while I worked.
Mm-hmm.
So he wouldn't have to come in the studio. Riggins, what is this thing about Instagram not allowing you to go live and use that feature if you don't have more than 1,000 followers? Have you seen that?
Is that what they're saying?
Yeah.
I have not seen that, but yeah, that is bizarre. You have to have 1,000 followers before you can go live.
Mm-hmm. I wonder
I
what
don't
they're trying to cut out with that. What they're trying to avoid. Are people who go live, they're more prone to do things that, Facebook, Meta, whatever it is, doesn't like if they only have a few followers?
Yeah, maybe they're trying to get a lot more followers by doing crazy things that they don't like. Maybe.
I actually didn't know. So this is new, obviously.
Yeah.
That's going to deter some of the things that, like even businesses and companies do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but do people who have fewer than 1,000 followers, do they go live about things?
You know what? You just don't see many people going live on Instagram, period. But I don't know. That's a good question. I would love to know their reasoning behind that.
Because I'm going live all the time on there.
Are you?
Yeah.
You're live.
I missed them.
Yeah, well, that's the problem. I go live, but I don't know how to put it out there for everybody.
You're just doing it to no one.
Well, I pull up Instagram and then I turn it toward myself and then I just start driving and talking. And isn't that how you do it?
I think so.
Yeah.
You do see a lot of people going live while they're behind the wheel. And I just think, like, what is going on? What is going on?
I want to do some Instagram videos and stuff with the bonnet lying in the bed. Those are so popular. Evidently, those get a lot of play because so many people do it.
I will die if you do. Actually, we should set that up.
I'll do it. But where do you get one of those authentic looking bonnets?
I have one.
You do?
Yeah.
Where did you get it? It can't be expensive, right?
No, I can show you on Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll get it.
What do you use a bonnet for?
When I had my extensions, like my long extensions, and they were good quality, I would sleep in something and maybe it's a different one than what TJ saw, but it was like, it's a silk situation. Yeah. You got to protect them.
I bet somebody would give me grief over that though, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say. I wouldn't, but
I don't care. I'm just trying to do what is popular on social media to get some followers. I'll do anything to become an influencer.
Yeah, it's trending.
Yeah, we need more old man influencers, don't we?
We do.
Yeah.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
The TJ and Jody's House podcast is sponsored by Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress. Family owned and operated, and we just love the entire team over there. They've got beautiful furniture and truly luxurious mattresses. Visit them in person or online at tjriggins.com/mattress.
So Eric Javits is about to sell out of this palm away visor I've been wearing all summer. And guess what? It's on sale right now. So do yourself a favor and go to tjriggins.com/deals. Code TJ for an extra 20% off. You're going to love this hat. It's a white and taupe chevron, or you can get the black and taupe colorway. You're going to love it. It's palm away visor and it's going to protect your skin all summer and you're going to look so chic. So go to tjriggins.com/deals. Code TJ for 20% off.
Hey, it's TJ. My wife Jody and I would never even think of buying or selling a house without using the Temple Team. We've used the Temple Team at Keller Williams Realty for years, and you should too. They are experts, and you are going to love them. Just go to tjriggins.com/Temple Team.
Pet hair will cause havoc on your washing machine and your clothes. Trust me, I know. My dog Riley is a pretty hairy boy, and I just found this product called the Pet Hair Dissolver, which uses an enzymatic formula to dissolve the pet hair that clogs up in your washing machine. It's easy. You just throw this little packet into your washing machine, top loader or front loader, doesn't matter, and then you run a hot water cycle, and then boom, the pet hair is gone. I put up the link on our deals page at tjriggins.com/deals. It's just a lifesaver for pet owners. tjriggins.com/deals.
The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
Well, TJ, I hate to start Now Trending off with some sad news, but I know that it's probably affecting you a little bit. Lonnie Anderson passed away. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did. She was 79. And in the early 80s, she was considered the most beautiful woman in show business.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, when she played on WKRP in Cincinnati, she was considered the most beautiful woman.
Good for her.
Everybody loved her. She was, I'm trying to think of somebody to compare her to as far as since then, who would be the most beautiful woman at times. You remember Megan Fox was that at one time during those Transformer movies and whatnot.
Sure.
So that's the level that Lonnie Anderson was on. Jennifer Lopez, that same level of being known as beautiful. Yeah.
One of the great beauties of our time.
Yeah.
She starred in WKRP in Cincinnati, which was a sitcom about life in a radio station, basically. And what else? What other big works was she in? Was she outside of that?
Well, she was married to Burt Reynolds, and she was in some of his movies.
Okay.
For the most part, that was about it. She did some Love Boat episodes and things like that, I believe, back in the day, but mainly WKRP in Cincinnati. And then she was a model before that.
Yeah.
And then she married Burt Reynolds, and she was in some of his movies.
Yeah. I love when you were giving out you were like, she was considered to be one of the most beautiful women in the world. Lindsay said, good for her.
Good for her.
That was.
Yeah. It's such an achievement.
It is such an achievement.
And that was back before, all the hair extensions and lash extensions. Like, she's naturally beautiful.
Yeah.
For sure. So she passed away over the weekend at the age of 79. Another older woman was in the news over the weekend. Paula Deen was trending all weekend because she decided to close down her iconic Savannah, Georgia restaurant called the Lady and Sons, which helped her, I think, escape poverty, right? Wasn't she delivering bag lunches?
It helped her get over agoraphobia.
Yeah.
And she was afraid to go out of the house. So her bag lunch thing was just to make a living, because she couldn't get out of the house. She would send Bobby and Jamie, her sons, out delivering these bag lunches to people on their bicycles.
Yeah.
And then when she got to where she could go outside, she started the restaurant.
Yeah. So she announces this closure on Friday. She says she's still operating her existing restaurants that are scattered throughout the country, but this is the first with the big one.
Yeah.
And no real explanation of why it's closing, but a lot of our radio family has certainly gone there.
Yeah, I can guess why it's closing.
Why is that?
Savannah is trashy now.
Oh, is that it?
Mm-hmm. I would guess. If somebody said, give me a reason why, and all the information I have is what we have, I would say because Savannah is trashy now. And
Oh, they didn't put that in the press release, but
yeah, remember, Savannah is where I had to dodge gunplay for a New Year's Eve weekend. We were there.
Right.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Scary stuff. So
Sad problems and all that.
Okay. All right. I didn't know that. And then today is National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. I don't know that people, chocolate chip ice cream, not so popular anymore. I don't know if the chocolate chip cookie is still as popular, but today is the day to celebrate it. So happy National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. We got some DMs for TJ, and people are just coming out. They're asking the hard questions. We'll get TJ to answer next.
Right.
More TJ and Riggins coming up. Prime Plus members get extra funny commercial-free versions of all the shows and more. Sign up at tjriggins.com. Thank you for joining us. This is TJ and Riggins. Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show.
Listen everywhere.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
So if you're not listening to every word of the show, sometimes you come back around and you go, hey, whatever happened to, like, we still get questions like, what happened to Terry? And I always think like, oh, Terry, I never even worked with Terry. I've been on this show, working for this show for a long time. But people have questions.
Terry was the first lady on the Ace and TJ show in Charlotte.
Yeah.
She was actually there before we were. We kept her from the old show.
Oh, I actually didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that either.
What year was that about?
98, maybe?
98. So 27 years ago. But people, they come back and they listen. They want to know things. Well, in the last 3 days, we have gotten 3 of the same basic question, and they all revolve around you, TJ. And they're not prying, but I just want to give you a taste of some of the messages that we've received. Hey, hope you don't mind me saying this, but TJ has been looking really good lately. Seems like you've dropped some weight. Just curious if you've been doing anything new or if it's a more behind the scenes kind of thing. No pressure to share, of course. A behind the scenes thing, I don't know exactly what that means.
Maybe like doesn't want to say it.
Right. Yeah. Some craziness or something, but no, it's very much in front of the scenes because it's an endorsement that I do on the other radio station I work for. It's called PhD Weight Loss. And I've lost 14 pounds. And tomorrow will be 4 weeks. So at 3 weeks, I had lost 14 pounds. And there's no Ozempic type drugs or anything like that.
Well, it's funny that you mentioned that. Here are the other 2 messages that we got. Not trying to be weird, TJ, but you're looking noticeably slimmer lately. Seriously, it's a big change. I just had to ask, are you on Ozempic or doing something else? Whatever it is, it's clearly working.
All right. That makes me happy because I said my goal was to lose weight fast enough that somebody asks me if I'm on Ozempic.
Yes.
There you go. No, I'm not. I'm not on Ozempic. I don't have that kind of money. And I don't want the, potential side effects and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Sure. He's fighting against Ozempic pace.
Yeah.
Well, this is the most prying one. Okay. I just have to ask, what's going on with you, TJ? You're looking way slimmer lately and people are definitely noticing. Is it Ozempic? Don't leave me guessing. And then the little eyes emoji like,
no, not Ozempic or any of the other ones, the GLP-1 things or whatever they're called.
Even at the risk of getting like Ozempic face, you would never do that, right?
Well, I would if I hadn't heard so many other problems that could come from it and things like that. If it was just to lose weight that fast and look skinny that fast, yeah, I would do it. I don't,
Yeah.
But it's just like if smoking didn't hurt your lungs and your throat and all that stuff, I'd be smoking.
Sure. Yeah.
Same thing, same concept with Ozempic and those types of drugs.
Okay.
All the fun stuff is bad,
Yeah.
That is true. That is sort of a lesson for life. All the fun things are bad. You're right about that.
I, for one, am just flattered for you, T. I love these comments.
Yeah, I do too. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
They're good. People are very concerned about you skinny mini.
Good.
Yeah.
I love the concern.
Same.
For TJ and Riggins coming up.
TJ Riggins TV is sponsored by Cozy Earth. Watch the entire show every day at tjriggins.com and get 41% off your Cozy Earth order at tjriggins.com/deals when you use the promo code TJ at checkout. Sheets, towels, men's and women's clothing, and a lot more. tjriggins.com/deals.
Have you seen these awesome glasses TJ's daughter Lainey found? They're called Aquila, and they're 10% off when you use code TJ at checkout at aquila.la and the deals page at tjriggins.com.
I just recently found the coolest gift on Distill Union. You need to check these out. They're Maglock sunglasses. I got them for my husband. When he puts his sunglasses on his shirt, like when he's golfing, they always fall off, or if he's on the boat. These Maglock sunglasses lock to stay in place wherever you put them. They're so awesome. Go to tjriggins.com/deals, code TJ for 20% off.
Our charitable efforts are possible thanks to great businesses like the Johnson Group. They've been providing janitorial services to some of North and South Carolina's most prestigious properties since 1991. They are some of the very best in Charlotte. Learn more at tjriggins.com/clean.
What is new radio? New radio is
Streaming everywhere.
Listen to the show starting each weekday morning at 7 Eastern, 6 Central. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Okay, Lindsay,
Yes.
you are a mama. So present this hypothetical to you, even though it's a real situation. It's just hypothetical to you. Let's say one of your children, let's go with the older one named Delilah. Let's say she's 10. She's twice the age she is now. And y'all are going on a trip out of the country. You get to the airport and Delilah's passport is expired and they won't let her fly.
Okay.
And your plane is almost ready to go. And if they don't let her through, everybody's going to miss the flight. You and Kyle and your son, Brooks. What do you do?
I guess we don't go.
Okay. So you would not go.
Yeah.
Unlike these parents in Spain,
No.
who said, we got to go catch our flight. They left their 10-year-old at the airport and had arranged for some family member to come pick him up. And then they got on the plane and were flying off to the other country for whatever reason, vacation or whatnot.
You are kidding.
But even if you knew that your dad and your mom were coming to pick up Delilah at the airport, you wouldn't go?
No, I mean, I don't think so. If she was older, like 18, 19, and that's your fault, you let your passport slip, but that's my fault, at that point. No, I don't think I couldn't go.
Because then would you want to go on the vacation without one of your kids?
No.
Or wherever it is you're going?
That's the ultimate thing. I don't have a problem leaving her with my parents, obviously, for however long. It's just I couldn't enjoy myself without her,
But just leaving a 10-year-old at the airport.
Yeah.
And saying, okay, my parents will be there. Excuse me. Will be there to pick her up.
Yeah. No.
But
no way.
Once you get in the plane, you got to wait. You can't have your phone on. You can't be checking nonstop until you can get up to where you can turn your phone on and all that.
Now, those Spaniards, we don't know what they're doing. I mean, they got some weird rules over there.
But it wasn't okay though with the Spaniard authorities, because they went onto the plane and got them off the plane because some gate employee recognized that the kid was there alone, and then they tracked the parents down and went onto the plane and got them back off the plane.
Well, good for them. I'm glad they did that.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like in Spain, they're more lax with certain situations. So I've heard,
I feel like if I walked onto a plane in Spain, that it would just be filled with nothing but bullfighters.
Yeah.
The matadors in their little uniforms.
Yeah.
Or a bunch of people who've just been running with the bulls and they got the white outfit and the red scarf on and all that.
Yeah.
Whenever you say Spaniard, that's all I picture.
Yeah. Andale.
So
or what do they say?
Yeah, I picture this little boy standing there in his beginner's matador costume, looking for his parents.
So cute.
TJ, Riggins, and Lindsay want to thank you for listening. Let's go! This is the TJ and Riggins Show. Get the latest extra funny episode at tjriggins.com, all major podcast platforms, and on YouTube. Thank you for joining us.
In 3, 2, 1.
This is TJ and Riggins. New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show. With TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D Rob. Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show. Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
So we love bringing you little clips from that show, My Strange Addiction. And there have been some really wild ones, things that people are addicted to. But this one, I don't know how this person is not poisoned all the time. I don't get it. This is a woman who is featured on that show on TLC, who is addicted to air freshener. Not addicted to spraying air freshener everywhere, but addicted to eating or drinking air freshener. Spraying it right into her mouth. Listen to how she describes it.
My name is Evelyn. I'm 27 years old. I live in Cape Girardeau, Missouri, and I'm addicted to drinking air freshener.
Spraying it.
I love air freshener.
Puffing it.
I love it. Absolutely. What I love about drinking air freshener is the taste. There's a million air fresheners out there, but the one that I like is Fresh Linen. I've tried other scents, but I don't like them. None of them taste like they say they smell. Cinnamon is not cinnamon. Apple Crisp is like dirt. I've got to have Fresh Linen. I literally crave it. In the last 3 years, there's not a day where I've not had it. You want to taste it? You should taste it. Come on. Look. My fiance thinks I'm crazy.
My future wife, Evelyn, loves to spray. I don't understand. I'm pretty sure it's unhealthy because if you look at it, it says flammable.
He's kind of my enabler because he will go out and shop. He'll get a couple of cans that he thinks I may need.
Evelyn actually wakes up in the middle of the night and she will spray. And then I'll wake up and then she'll lay back down, act like she didn't do anything.
Okay.
All right. I got it.
First of all, Evelyn should not have a fiance. Nobody should be stepping up to marry Evelyn while she's got this problem. Would you agree with that, or is that too hard?
Yes.
No, I agree.
100%.
Yeah, I agree with you.
But maybe the nicest guy ever. I don't know.
Yeah.
But he doesn't seem like he would put the two and two together very easily, considering that he called it flammable.
Right. It says flammable.
Yeah, if we're just going by the evidence before us, Your Honor.
Yeah.
And he's going and getting it for her.
Yeah. So
he's an enabler. Yeah.
Well, that just goes to show you that, men will do whatever it takes to keep a woman from, yelling at them or just yelling in general. So even though he knows that's bad for her because it's flammable, he would rather that than to have her yelling, I need air freshener. I need air freshener.
Yeah. I mean, and he loves her. He wants to make her happy, but it's like, you got to get her help, And
you know that it's overwhelming, the scent, to be around her all the time. Even though it's a pleasant scent, but it's a pleasant scent in moderation and away from you, not right in your face.
And also, is Fresh Linen the worst scent ever? I think it is. It's just nauseating.
I kind of like that one.
Ugh.
I like the Fresh Linen.
And she's squirting it in her mouth.
I like Dirty Linen.
Oh,
that one is good. You get that one, and you try that, you'll love it.
Thank you for joining us.
Oh my God. I love it.
This is TJ and Riggins.
Extra Funny is sponsored by Love Indus. Love Indus is my favorite new skincare line that truly makes a difference in your skin. I know it has for me. The founder, Serby Grover, learned that the breakthrough offerings are developed by reimagining the possibilities. Save 21% on your Love Indus order at tjriggins.com/deals.
The mocha polka dot dress you've seen Jody wearing comes from our new friends at Katie Waltman. And they're giving us 20% off when you use code TJ at checkout at katiewaltman.com or already added in the link at the deals page at tjriggins.com.
R. Gregory Jewelers. I can't say enough good things about them. They are my favorite people in the world. It's a family-run business. It's a jewelry store. They know everything about jewelry. Diamonds, birthstones, engagement rings, watches, you name it, they know about it. They have the knowledge and the best prices. And that's the best thing about them, is that they're honest people. So check out R. Gregory Jewelers in downtown Statesville. Go to tjriggins.com/diamond. R. Gregory Jewelers, we speak diamond.
Our charitable efforts are possible thanks to great businesses like Bradham Comfort Services. They're celebrating their 50th anniversary this year, serving Charlotte and surrounding areas with AC repair, installation, and electrical services. It's service you can trust. Learn more at bradhamcomfort.com.
The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
Soulja Boy was arrested early yesterday morning during a traffic stop, and they arrested him. I believe it was possession of a firearm while you're a felon. I don't think they call it that, but I think that was the problem.
Yeah.
Sounds like something they would say.
Yeah. I guess he was a passenger in a vehicle and he had a firearm, and they locked him up. So I think he's already out on bail, but
yeah, even a man with his military service and all, if you've committed a felony, you can't have a firearm.
I guess so. And I don't know do you think Soulja Boy needs to carry a gun? Do you think he's got a lot of enemies?
First of all, I appreciate the many times he carried a gun, to protect the freedom of the United States of America as a soldier. But since he's been out of the military and all, acting any such a way, if he's broken the law and stuff, no, he doesn't need a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds like he doesn't need it.
He should be all right.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know a whole lot about Soulja Boy except that one song that he had that was so huge.
Yeah, Crank That. That was a big one.
Yeah. I know he gets into controversy and all that, but I don't know any of it.
I hope he's doing all right, though.
Yeah.
Think about
We got to
Soulja
take
Boy
care
a
of
lot.
our pets.
Yeah.
Absolutely. There was a whale that collided with a boat. I don't know if you've seen this video on Saturday off the coast of the Jersey Shore. This whale collides with a boat. It's a 20-foot long whale. The whale died, and a guy on the boat got tossed overboard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was crazy, violent.
It was violent. You hear one guy on the boat going, "Turn off the motor, turn off the motor." I've never seen anything like it. I mean, a whale colliding with a boat like that. And actually, it looked like out of a horror movie or something because the animal was thrashing around and stuff like that. But
did the guy that fell overboard, is he okay?
Yeah, I think everybody's fine except for the whale.
Oh God!
This huge whale. They found it a couple hours later.
Did they feed it to the homeless?
I don't know. What do you do with a whale body? Do you feed it to people?
No.
No. It's a shame for it to go to waste, though.
That's a lot of meat.
Yeah.
The guy's got to get his boat fixed, obviously.
Yeah.
That couldn't have been good for his props.
Yeah. I mean, honestly. Off the coast of the Jersey Shore, you can only imagine what that sounded like. They collided with a boat. Collided with a whale. That's got to be an ugly scene. But yeah, a lot of people are discussing that. And then
happened to us on Lake Norman one time. People don't realize how big the whales get out there.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
They're massive.
Absolutely massive.
And then IHOP, a little late to the party, they're introducing their own Dubai chocolate pancakes. But I feel like that was a trend last fall. These big businesses want to get in on the things that are hot on the internet, but you got to be sort of timely about it. So I don't know if anybody's interested in that. If you haven't seen it, it's that viral chocolate bar that's filled with pistachio cream. And it's very
so
expensive.
Yeah, and not that good.
Because of course it's not. If there's a good chocolate out there, we've already found it here in America. I guarantee you. It's not in Dubai.
It's called Hershey's. Thank you.
Or we've stolen it from the Swiss.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Under the force of a gun. Yeah, exactly. A woman has experienced a true vacation nightmare, and TJ and Lindsay and Rob are all going to freak out. I promise you that. Coming up next.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. Subscribe to all the shows at tjriggins.com and never miss the latest episodes. Thank you for joining us. This is TJ and Riggins. TJ and Riggins. Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Baby, let's go.
Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show.
Lindsay just came back from the beach. She was there for almost a week. That was a long vacation, wasn't it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah.
Are you guys people like TJ, yourself included? Like, do you enjoy the idea of coming back home as much as you like the idea of going out on vacation? Are you one of those kind of people?
Oh, Lord, no. Well, but then again, it depends on what the vacation is.
Right.
If the vacation is visiting relatives who have gotten on my nerves, then yeah, I look forward to coming home. But if the vacation is the Virgin Islands, then no, I don't want to come home.
Right.
You could live there. You could stay out there for a while.
Yeah.
I think a woman has experienced the worst return from a vacation ever. And I was shocked hearing this story. It's a viral TikTok now. She went to go see her family for a week. She lives in New York City. She's a Gen Zer. She's moved to New York away from home. She's living in this apartment and she goes to visit her family for a week. She comes back and as she's getting ready for bed, she's been flying all day and in the airport and things like that. She goes to wash her face and brush her teeth and she notices there's this big crack right above her toilet.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm putting the picture up if you watch the show on YouTube. It's probably a 2-foot wide crack right above her toilet. So she texts her landlord and says, "Hey, I just want to let you know there's a crack in there." He said, "No problem. I'll come check it out tomorrow." The middle of the night, she's asleep. She hears that crack open up and things start falling from the ceiling. Plaster. She goes, turns the lights on. Not only is there water and plaster coming through the ceiling, she says 1 million cockroaches from the ceiling descending. She said it was like raining cockroaches in her bathroom in the middle of the night. She says, I immediately run out to the living room, the little living space, and jump on my couch because I didn't know what else to do and I was panicking. And then she flees the apartment, gets a hotel room, and then texts, the landlord what's actually happening. And that's the fact that her apartment is now infested. And he said he's going to send over an exterminator.
And amongst other things he'll send over.
I guess. Can you go back to living in that apartment?
No.
Well, the cockroaches were coming from the upstairs neighbors, obviously, right?
I don't know how buildings in New York City work. I don't know where they are, how you get cockroaches. I don't know.
I would assume.
But what's she supposed to do? I mean, there's a housing shortage and all in New York where, they're not run by free enterprise in New York, the apartments and all of that stuff. So I don't know how that works. Is this a rent control building? Can she afford to give it up? All of those types of things. But I think that, they can get rid of the cockroaches.
What if they lay eggs in the walls?
Well, as long as they stay in the walls, they're not going to hurt you.
Well, that's true.
See,
still, I'm out.
Yeah, I would take it once. It's not me just moving out of that apartment. That's making me reconsider my whole move to New York City. I'm like, what? I'm just not cut out for this kind of lifestyle.
Well, yeah. But if you're in bad enough shape in your life to where you're moving to New York, then cockroaches are the least of your worries.
That's true.
Living in New York. Good Lord.
Yeah, touche.
All right, let's go. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
The TJ and Riggins Show stream is made possible thanks to R. Gregory Jewelers. This family-owned and operated jewelry store has been open since 1981, and they speak diamond. Engagement rings, anniversary presents, and so much more. Visit them in person in Statesville, NC, or online at tjriggins.com/diamond. I feel like I don't even really need to talk about Love Indus anymore because you just look at my face and you can see amazing before and after results. If you've known me long enough, you can tell. This is incredible. I've been using Love Indus. It's my new favorite skincare line, and my face is glowing. My dark spots are gone. I'm telling you, this stuff works miracles. And let me tell you, it was a true miracle because I had a lot of sun damage. So go to tjriggins.com/deals, code TJ for 21% off. You're going to love this skincare line. I've gotten so many DMs from busy people, that tell me Mandu Fitness has changed the way they look at fitness. Mandu Fitness is an electro-muscle stimulation workout, and it only takes 15 minutes of your day, and it feels like you've worked out for hours in the gym. Not only does it feel like it, it looks like it. My body's toner, leaner, tighter. For 15 minutes a day, what do you have to lose? Go to tjriggins.com/fitness and get your first Mandu Fitness appointment for absolutely free. What do you have to lose for 15 minutes? You're going to tone up. You're going to look great this summer. Mandu Fitness.
Book your stay at the Hyatt-centric Charlotte South Park. Beautiful hotel with fun events like Wine Down Wednesday, good music, awesome drinks, and an opportunity to make some lifelong friends. You're going to love it. It's the Hyatt-centric Charlotte South Park. Book your stay at tjriggins.com/Hyatt.
The perfect start to the day.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show.
Just the best.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
We've been talking a lot about this trend of parents going on the honeymoon with either their daughter and her new husband, or vice versa, the son and his new wife, and how goofy that is, and why would they be going on honeymoons and all that. And there's several reasons for it. One, parents of children getting married now could be trying to think, they could be that very bottom end of baby boomers, some of them. And that's the selfish generation that doesn't want to let go of the party. That whole thing, doesn't want to leave their kids any money when they die, because I'm spending it all. Why? It's not their money. I'm spending it all. You got that group. But then you also have the fact that most couples now are living in sin, shacking up before they get married, probably for years at a time. So what's the honeymoon except just a regular vacation? The honeymoon is supposed to be as soon as you make your union, you go off and start celebrating the love.
Mm-hmm.
Since the love has been celebrated way before the horse.
Mm-hmm.
Not horse as in heron. I mean, cart before the horse kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was heroin. Is he talking about heroin?
There's a story in the New York Post about a bride and groom. They got married, and the groom invited his parents to go on the honeymoon. And I think the question ultimately becomes, is he mature enough to be someone's husband and then the potential father? And I think not.
No.
And I think the same thing about a woman who can't go on a honeymoon without inviting her parents. I know it seems worse for the guy to do it, but I think the same about a woman.
And how old is it? Does it say?
Old enough to get married.
Old enough to get married. Yeah. So what, 18?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. No.
I agree with you. It does sound worse when it's the guy, but you're right. It is bad for either of them.
Yeah, bad.
I mean, is it that he's afraid to, be able to take charge and be the one that leads somebody else through the travel process, to make sure you get to the right gate, to check in the hotel, to do all of those things that dad would be doing on a family vacation? Or can he just not bear being away from his parents for a week?
That's what I would assume.
Yeah. Either way.
Yeah.
I don't think he should be married.
No. Like, not at all. And if he came to me and said, I invited my parents, I'm annulling the wedding. I'm out. Like, how? Ew.
Really?
Yeah. No, we're not doing this.
No matter how handsome he is or how wealthy his parents are, and he's taking over the family business.
I can't. Yeah, no, I can't. It's disgusting to me.
Yeah.
Like, you can't survive without mommy and dad. No, we're not. We're not starting our union off like this.
Yeah. We're supposed to be consummating our marriage over and over again.
Well,
and why do you have to bring your mom in here?
You're so gross.
Over and over.
Can you technically do that more than once? I don't think you can.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
New radio is your new marketing, advertising, and influencing dream option. Go to tjriggins.com/explosion. The future of advertising is here. tjriggins.com/explosion.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show with TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D Rob.
Sets the tone for my day.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
it should be embarrassing to someone when they're being arrested. In general, you should be embarrassed by getting arrested most of the time. Even if you didn't do it and you get arrested, it's still embarrassing, But when a mascot is there to help cuff and stuff you, then that's even worse. Because there was an unidentified man reportedly driving around Florida, going to state parks and stealing the Smokey Bear signs, the wooden ones that warn about forests and wildfire risks and all of that stuff. So then he would go to Facebook Marketplace, according to the report, and then put them up for sale for $2,000 each.
Whoa.
That's a lot for a son.
Yeah.
But Florida's Commissioner of Agriculture, Wilton Simpson, says the suspect was caught in the act and that Smokey was actually on hand when he was cuffed and loaded into the patrol vehicle.
Yes.
He says Smokey is always around our forests and just got lucky today that he saw the bad guy and got him handcuffed. He also said the thief is an idiot.
He's an idiot.
He's saying Smokey said the guy's an idiot, or he's saying that was part of the report. I don't know. But criminal charges are pending. But Simpson said the guy could face jail time.
I do picture Smokey saying that. It's way more funny. That guy is an idiot.
But the lesson to learn here, the most important lesson to learn, is that his name is Smokey Bear, not Smokey the Bear.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Yeah. His name's Smokey. First name Smokey, last name Bear.
I don't think I realized that.
Yeah.
I don't think I did either.
I think I said Smokey the Bear.
Mm-hmm. So you wouldn't say Santa the Claus.
Well,
I guess.
Yeah, you're right. Well, actually, in school, I swear they said Smokey the Bear.
No,
Do you remember that?
Yeah, and I had to correct all my teachers when I was little.
So, kids, listen up.
It's Smokey Bear.
Smokey Bear.
Mm-hmm.
Smokey Bear.
Y'all can, I guess they would have that on Joogle if you looked it up, but
sure.
Trust me.
I believe you.
Trust me.
Yeah.
I know these things.
These are the things we know.
I also know only you can prevent forest fires. Well, when they're started by lightning, but that's a different story.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
The TJ and Riggins Show stream is sponsored by R. Gregory Jewelers in Statesville, North Carolina. They're family owned and operated, and they speak diamond. Engagement rings, custom jewelry, exquisite timepieces. Discover something spectacular at tjriggins.com/diamond.
Everybody's complaining about the heat. Hey, it's TJ, and if you want to stay cool while you sleep, you need some sheets from Cozy Earth. I'm talking about extremely high-quality sheets that are so soft and are going to help you stay cool while you sleep. I love mine. And just like everything else at Cozy Earth, you get 41% off when you tell them that you know me. Just go to tjriggins.com/deals and use the code TJ to get that big 41% discount. tjriggins.com/deals.
I feel like I don't even really need to talk about Love Indus anymore because you just look at my face and you can see amazing before and after results. If you've known me long enough, you can tell. This is incredible. I've been using Love Indus. It's my new favorite skincare line, and my face is glowing. My dark spots are gone. I'm telling you, this stuff works miracles. And let me tell you, it was a true miracle because I had a lot of sun damage. So go to tjriggins.com/deals, code TJ for 21% off. You're going to love this skincare line.
Have you heard of the anti-grav ones from Stand Plus Shoes? It's their bestseller. They're designed for anybody who spends their workday on their feet. Save 15% on your Stand Plus order at tjriggins.com/deals using promo code TJ at checkout.
The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
The top trending topic at the moment is SummerSlam. So I know, Lindsay, I know you probably didn't get to catch it live, but you can always stream it later, I think.
Okay, and that's slamming beers, or what are we talking about?
No, SummerSlam is a yearly wrestling event in the WWE.
Slamming bodies.
Slamming bodies.
From the top rope. From the top rope, Logan Paul delivered a frog splash onto Jelly Roll, who's also a wrestler now, And man, it was just pure cinema over there on SummerSlam.
I don't like beer, and I'd rather slam beers than watch that.
Is that right?
Well, I saw the clips from that this morning. Just getting preparation for the show today, and Jelly Roll looked like he's not bad at that. Whatever that is, he looked like he was just in there being one of the wrestlers.
Yeah, all the reviews of his performance in the wrestling ring have been pretty positive. People seem to like his performance in the ring and outside of the
Mr.
ring.
Roll.
Yeah, so Jelly Roll making a splash over there. So SummerSlam top trending topic. The world's oldest baby was born last weekend. I don't know if you guys saw this. There's a couple in Ohio that had a 30-year-old frozen embryo. They adopted the embryo, which I didn't know was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it was frozen back in the mid 90s, and it was implanted in this woman, and she just gave birth to a healthy baby. And doctors are saying, yeah, as long as the embryo is healthy, it can stay frozen for decades. And you
have to be prepared for your child to be born with a beard.
I'm out 30-year-old.
It's like Abraham Lincoln or somebody, just like an old man. Yeah. But yeah, they said they're calling it the world's oldest baby, I think is how they're describing it. So both parents very thrilled about that. And then today's National Coast Guard Day. National Coast Guard Day. Now, TJ, your father was not in the Coast Guard. He was in the Navy, correct?
No, he was in the Air Force, and then he rejoined after that and joined the Army, and he was a recruiter. His Army, what he did in the Army was recruit for the National Guard.
Mm.
I got you. And he's not doing that any longer, is he?
No, he's retired.
Okay. Unlike you.
Right.
Working overtime, working double time. So
yeah.
Shout out to everybody that's in the Coast Guard. Important job they're doing.
It really is.
It really is. So we have a list of Louisiana's scariest monsters. I want to see if TJ can confirm if they are as scary as the internet claims them to be. So we'll find out coming up next.
More TJ and Riggins coming up. Where are these huge discounts on great products? The deals page at tjriggins.com.
Check it out.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Yeah.
Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show.
Listen everywhere.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
TJ is a proud Louisianian. Am I saying that right? Louisianian?
Yep.
Okay.
That's how you say it. Yep.
He's a proud Louisianian. And, through my experience with TJ, there are a lot of stories he can share about nights on the swamp, out hunting frogs. Right? Did you hunt frogs?
Yeah. Yeah.
You just throw them in a bucket?
In a bag. Yeah.
Okay. You got a bucket full of frogs or a bag full of frogs. It's just a totally different experience than what I had growing up. But there is a list out on the internet of the scariest creatures from Louisiana, and I want to see if this list will stack up next to yours. Number 10, scariest monster in Louisiana is the nutria. That's like that swamp rat, right?
Right. It's not scary.
It's not scary because you can just shoot those, right?
Right. Yeah, you're encouraged to.
Yeah. It gets a little scarier at number 9. They say black bears. Although the black bear has never attacked a human in Louisiana, they said they can be very dangerous, up to 600 pounds.
Yeah, and there aren't a bunch of them.
Not too many.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 8 is mosquitoes.
Oh.
Yeah, they're bad. They're bad business.
And they're bigger than, yeah.
Bigger, and they're black.
Ew.
And whenever you swat one of them, it spatters blood all over you. Sorry, got your blood in them.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. It's horrible. We'll skip ahead just a few. Number 5 is alligators, obviously.
Yeah.
So that means there's 4 scarier monsters in Louisiana than an alligator. Number 4 is killer bees. A lot of killer bees in Louisiana. Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Ew.
Now here's the top 3: copperhead snakes.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was about to say. Copperhead and cottonmouth, both. The water moccasin.
Okay. Oh God, that's a water moccasin.
Mm-hmm.
They said very common in the spring and summer. Probably won't bite you unless they're stepped on, but since they're everywhere, that's typically what happens. People don't realize and they step on them. Number 2 is the canebrake rattlesnake.
Yeah.
Never heard of that. They said they can grow up to 4 feet long. They stay under people's houses during the summer. And the number 1 scariest monster in Louisiana is the brown recluse spider.
Mm-hmm.
They said there's a lot of things that can pump venom into you in Louisiana, but this one might be the scariest. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what that means, but did you have experience with brown recluses, TJ?
Yeah. I've never been bitten by one, but I've seen them all over the place. And I've heard stories of people losing limbs and lives. Yeah.
Louisiana people.
It's our own little outback.
Yeah.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
The TJ and Riggins Show is sponsored by the Temple Team. Buying or selling a home is a life-changing process, and the real estate professionals at the Temple Team, they understand that. They're dedicated to providing exceptional, personalized service for all of their clients. Learn more at tjriggins.com/Temple Team. Every year, it never fails. When summer's almost over, I'm getting that fall itch, the Halloween itch, and I want to redecorate my house from all these bright colors to fall colors. Do you know where I go? Lily and Grace in Langtree. They have everything you can think of. Pillows, rugs. You can make your own rugs. You can make your own pillows. You can design anything you want, and they can even come to your house and help you figure out what you need and what you don't need. Go to Lily and Grace at Langtree or go to tjriggins.com/LG.
Everybody's complaining about the heat. Hey, it's TJ, and if you want to stay cool while you sleep, you need some sheets from Cozy Earth. I'm talking about extremely high-quality sheets that are so soft and are going to help you stay cool while you sleep. I love mine. And just like everything else at Cozy Earth, you get 41% off when you tell them that you know me. Just go to tjriggins.com/deals and use the code TJ to get that big 41% discount. tjriggins.com/deals. Be the hero of every cookout you go to this summer by getting some of the delicious meats they have at Big Fork. Everything from the bacon sausage to the bacon hot dogs, meat sticks, and everything else. Get 20% off when you go to tjriggins.com/deals, promo code TJ.